Let's see how to solve a nice Quintic equation. Do you notice the symmetry? Let's combine the first and the last term and take the common factor 6 out. So we get 6 times x to the power 5 plus 1. And then combine the last two terms. Take the common factor negative 11x out. So we get minus 11x and then times x cubed plus 1 equals 0. Let's factor this one. So x to the power 5 plus 1. We know negative 1 is a 0 of it. So x plus 1 should be a factor of it. So we write that as x to the power 5 plus x to the power 4 and then minus x to the power 4. We add a 0, right? And then minus x cubed plus x cubed at another 0. Plus x squared minus x squared plus another 0. And then minus x plus x, finally plus 1. Now we can take x to the power 4 out for the first two terms. So we get x to the power 4 and then times x plus 1. For the second two terms, take negative x cubed out. So we get x plus 1. For the next two terms, take x squared out. So we get x plus 1. For the next two terms, minus x, x plus 1. For the last two terms, take 1 out, x plus 1. So you see, we can write as x plus 1 times x to the power 4 minus x cubed plus x squared minus x plus 1. So let's write as 6 times x plus 1 times x to the power 4 minus x cubed plus x squared minus x plus 1. And the next term, use the sum of cubes formula, minus 11x times x plus 1, and then x squared minus x plus 1 equals 0. Let's eliminate the sketching first. Get that? Okay, now we can take the new common factor x plus 1 out. So we get x plus 1, then times, let's distribute 6 to each term of the last factor. So you can see we get 6 times x to the power 4 minus 6x cubed plus 6x squared minus 6x plus 6. And for the next term, distribute this negative 11x to each term. So we get minus 11x cubed plus 11x squared minus 11x equals 0. Now let's correct line terms for the second factor. So we get x plus 1 times 6 x to the power 4 minus negative 6x cubed, negative 11 cubed. So we get negative 17x cubed. And 6x squared, 11x squared, so plus 17x squared, negative 6x, negative 11x, so negative 17x. Finally, plus 6 equals 0. So we have two possibilities. The first one is the factor equals 0. So x plus 1 equals 0. So we get the first solution, x equals negative 1. If the second factor equals 0, that means 6x to the power 4 minus 17x cubed plus 17 x squared minus 17x plus 6 equals 0. Both sides divided by x squared, so we get 6x squared minus 17x plus 17, and then minus 17 over x. and then plus 6 over x squared equals 0. Do you notice the symmetry again? So let's combine the first and the last. And take a 6 out, so get 6 times x squared plus 1 over x squared. And then combine this term and this term. Take negative 17 now, so get x plus 1 over x. Finally, plus 17 equals 0. Let's view x plus 1 over x as single variable and change the first term. Write as 6 times x plus 1 over x squared. Then you see when you expand it, we get these two terms and also the middle term, 2. So we need minus 2 and then minus 17 x plus 1 over x and then plus 17 equals 0. At this point, let's do a substitution. Let t equals x plus 1 over x. So we get 6 t squared minus 2, right? T squared minus 2. And then minus 17 t and then plus 17 equals 0. Let's clean up. So we get 6t squared minus 17 t. And then here 6 times negative 2, negative 12 plus 17 plus 5 equals 0. You can factor that. So we get 2t minus 5 times 3t minus 1 equals 0. So we have two cases again. So the first case, if 2t minus 5 equals 0, so t equals 5 over 2. Let's get back to x. So we get x plus 1 over x equals 5 over 2. Now both sides times 2x. So this term becomes 2x squared. This term times 2x, we get 5x. Move to left side, minus 5x. Finally, this term times 2x, we get 2 equals 0. So you can factor it. So that would be 2x minus 1 times x minus 2 equals 0. So we get the third and the second solution. X equals 1 over 2. For this one, we get x equals 2. For the second case, if 3t minus 1 equals 0. So we get t equals 1 over 3. Let's get back to x again. So x plus 1 over x equals 1 over 3. Now both sides times 3x. This term becomes 3x squared. This term becomes x. Move to left side, minus x. Finally, times 3x, we get 3 equals 0. You see, this one has no real solutions because the discriminant delta equals negative 1 squared minus 4 times 3 times, say, 3 equals 1 minus 36, negative 35, which is less than 0. So no real solutions. That means we get 3 solutions to the given equation. X equals negative 1, x equals half, and x equals 2. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you.